Today I am on the Lake Mingo Trail in Kennekuk State Park just outside Danville, Illinois. The trail's about 7 miles. It's a loop around the lake, I believe. So we're gonna go check it out. I find it strange that all the tombstones are along the fence line, or almost all of them. There appears to be nothing here. It appears that there is a fairly recent grave with no headstone yet. Well, that is the annex. It appears that the main cemetery is over here. It has been a weird weather week. We started the week off last week in the 20s. It got up to 86 yesterday. It's in the low to mid 60s right now, and then it's supposed to get down into the 20s again tonight. And I thought I'd come out here while the weather was nice, and man, what a beautiful morning for a hike. A little bit of trail off to the right here. Curious as to where that goes. But since the focus is the Lake Mingo Trail, we're going to do that. That climb has put us up here on a bluff overlooking the river. Take this little side trail. I am guessing that that little branch I saw to the left yesterday or earlier is actually this trail and just cuts off that loop around the little pond and out to the lake. Looks like we have a little bench up here. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been out in the trails here, and one of the things I'm really glad to see is that we're starting to get some green showing up. Life's coming back for the spring, and we won't have to hike in the gray and brown for much longer. Looks like they've been out here doing some trail maintenance. As the temperature drops today, the winds are supposed to increase. We may be seeing the beginnings of that. The wind has definitely picked up some since I left. It's not too bad, and it feels really good. But changes in the wind. Somebody's been out here with some equipment. Well, I'm guessing that since the trailhead is closer behind me than it is ahead of me, that there are either no substantial bridges ahead of me, or there's another entrance where they can get the heavy equipment down, because the bridges that I crossed definitely would not support what made the tracks here. We've got the Lake Mingo Trail sign here, and up there in the distance looks like there's another one. I'm guessing I could follow the edge of this field and cut off this loop, but we're out here, so let's do this. Sure enough, here's the sign. It really wouldn't have cut that much out. Well, judging from the trail and the fact that there's another little bridge down here, I'd say it's a fair bet that that heavy equipment came in through the field. Now, this trail reminds me a lot of the trail I hiked a couple of years ago over, I think it's Clinton Lake, just west of Champaign a little bit. Very similar, up and down over some inlets on the lake, some bridges, follows the shore of the lake. They're both nice trails. All right, the Lake Mingo trail goes off here to the right. It says Lake Mingo Loop up ahead. I think I am pretty close to the point of land, so that can't be very long. I don't know how well you can see, but the lake extends down that way quite a bit. But we're gonna check out the loop anyway. I don't know how well you can see over there through the trees, that green area. We've been able to see that for quite a while from when I was down by the water the first time I was down in that bay, and then we've come around this way. We're about 3.5 miles in, so a little about halfway, I guess, and we still, seems like we have more than halfway to go looking at the trail map. You can see that area a little bit better. Looks like there's somebody fishing down there. Well, it says I'm about halfway through the trail based on the mileage I've walked. Looking at the map, it looks like I have more than halfway to go. I feel like I've spent all this time just kind of in and out around the bays, kind of following the shoreline, which is not a bad thing. It just seems like there's a lot more to go. All right, we're getting back on the Lake Mingo Trail. I don't know how well it shows up, but right out there is the dam that forms Lake Mingo. I believe that we have to walk across that, so it's probably a mile away or so. Trail goes on up that way. We're going to check that out in a minute, but I wanted to take a look at this little point of land here. It's built up. I saw it from the side. There are, well, this is just manufactured point of land. You can see the beams here. No idea why this was built. The sign there says 3, but I have no idea what that means. Looks like this is the 4-mile mark. Well, it looks like the trail to Lookout Point is pretty non-existent. Let's see if we can find something. Well, I don't think this part of the trail's really been maintained. We got a blow down here. You can kind of see over there the boat ramp maybe. There's a pavilion and a white truck there, which I think is the white truck we saw from the other side. Well, that little trail to Lookout Point is the first trail I've seen that really isn't maintained. Everything around here is in good shape. It looks like they take pride in what they're doing and maintaining the park. I'm just not sure why that particular trail isn't kept up. I was really pleased to see a couple of benches there towards the beginning, but I haven't seen any in the last couple of miles. It would be really nice if there were some. Not necessary, but they would be nice. We are significantly closer to the dam. You can see somebody fishing down there. Well, you probably can't see it on camera, but there's somebody there fishing at the base. We should be there hopefully in about 15, maybe 20 minutes. All right, well, I really like this park. It is very peaceful. I've seen one other person headed the opposite direction, but Really just wind, birds. That's about it. Well, here we are back at the power line again. There's a big body of water there, so it looks like we're gonna have to make a big jog to get around it. Yeah, there's some turtles out there. Let's see if we can zoom in on them. Well, it looks like I can kind of see the trail over there. Well, I did not see a marker for miles 1, 2, or 3. Apparently I have about 2.25 miles left to go. I have a feeling at times you might have to get your feet wet. So I've come to this junction. The Lake Mingo Trail goes off here to the left, but right across here is Windfall Prairie Forest Preserve, and you can actually see right up here where the trail goes in there. Now there's something called the Indian Mound. It looks like it's right through these woods on the map. So I think I'm going to go down here to the trail to Windfall Prairie, just take a quick look and see if we run into it, if there's any kind of documentation or anything, and then we'll come back and finish up the trail. Well, I've spent a couple of minutes here traipsing through the woods, trying to see if I can find any sign of the Indian Mound. According to the map, it's right here. The only thing I can see that might be a mound is right back here. It's a little raised, but I only say that because there's a depression right back here. So I'm going to look and see if I can find some more information on it, because there does not appear to be any sort of interpretive information out here. I really like this section. It's wide, smooth. Guessing it's an old road. It's really cruisy, so we're making some good time here. I have no idea what that means. We are coming up on the power line. It's been about 1.25 miles, a little over 1.25 miles to divert around those two arms of the lake. You can see Lake Mingo up here on the left through the bushes. We came along there. We were all the way, well, out there. It looks like there's a privy up here. It's the first one I've seen on the trail, and I haven't seen a bench since mile 2 or so. I think we're going to be doing a little bit of road walking here for a bit. That's all right. We're back off the road. I think we are just about back, maybe 1/2 mile left. All right, that's been the Lake Mingo Trail here at Kennekuk Lake State Park. Looks like it's going to be about 3 hours and 3 hours and 10 minutes. A little over 7 miles. Beautiful hike, fantastic trail. If you get out here and you have the time, definitely check it out. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week.